Hello. In my previous video I ended saying that I have stripped the bedroom and I'm now going to the other room, the landing, which is later going to be the bathroom, and start stripping the wallpaper there. I then went for a walk with the dogs. I have now returned. No, I have changed my mind. My brain isn't happy enough with how much progress I made on this room, and I don't want to start stripping again in the next room. Also because there is just too much stuff. There's too much stuff in the room next door to properly strip stuff. I will constantly find bits of styrofoam between my clothes for the next year. So I don't want to do that, and my brain is not happy with how the bedroom is right now. So I think I'm going to strip the vinyl flooring and maybe already get a start on putting some of my wardrobe furniture back together so that I can properly store some of my clothes that are next door. So if that is more emptied out, I can then strip those wallpapers. It is the 1st today. The structural engineer isn't coming until the 5th, so I think I'll still have enough time to strip that wallpaper. And like I said, I'm better with a good hard deadline than, oh, I've got time. Worst case scenario, I'm pretty sure I can do that in one day, so yes. Okay. Another change of plan. I just wanted to lift up the vinyl just now and notice that it has this white cardboard-like backing, which could potentially be made out of asbestos. So the floor is staying. As long as it's intact, it's fine. I can walk over it, it's absolutely fine. I'm gonna duct tape that little bit that I ripped up so that it doesn't break off or I trip over it. But yeah, I guess I am sending another sample to the lab. So that is 3 at the moment. No, I think I'm gonna go for 4 if I'm sending it anyway. For the ceiling, the chimney cover, the floor, and I want to, although I'm pretty sure that that is asbestos, underneath the vinyl. Well, vinyl itself isn't always made out of asbestos, but the vinyl flooring downstairs is glued onto the tiles with this black glue, and from everything I've read that probably means that that glue is made out of asbestos. So I'm going to see if I can safely get some of that glue into a little Ziploc bag and send those samples. Oh, please, 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 please do not be asbestos, because then I'll have to hire someone to remove it all. That's money. It's free if I can do it myself, but I don't think I'll be allowed to remove it. I thought I'd be safe with removing the vinyl because in the other room in the beginning I had just removed it and it just came off in one piece, so I thought that doesn't have any backing. It has just been put down over the floor, over the hardwood planks, and yeah. No. Right, so then what am I going to do now? That's it, I'm putting my bedroom furniture back together. The reason why I haven't put the furniture together before for the bedroom, because I have done it in all the other rooms, is because if I put the bed together and the wardrobe and then I have to remove the flooring or have it removed, it'll be in the way. I'll either have to put it, I'll have to unscrew it all again or try and move it out of the room if that's a possibility. Or if I'm going to deconstruct, or if I'm going to rip out the ceiling, then again it'll be in the way. Shit. Then again, I do want to sleep in an adult bed again and be able to put my clothes on actual shelves. Fine. In a minute, I'm going to put the bed together first. I had a change of heart in where I am placing the bed. I think, although I also forgot what I said where I was originally going to put it. I remember where I should put it right now. So just to give you a view, so here's the door and there is the window. And I thought it's not proper to have it in the... I'm gonna make you dizzy, I'm very sorry. It's not proper to have it against this wall, because then my head will be next to the door. Bad energy, juju and all that, and I do understand. And I thought it's not right to have it against the window, and to put it against this wall, where there's going to be like this slanting thing once I get rid of that, or even if I don't get rid of that. It's weird to put it in the middle, because then it'll be off. That would be weird. So I thought, okay, then this wall opposite the window. I'm going back from that idea. It's a lot of light coming through this window. So I've changed my mind and I am actually going to put the bed up against the side with the windows. Hopefully in one day I want to knock through, or have knocked through, because I don't do walls, there used to be a second window here. You can see it from the outside. It's completely bricked up because of the window tacks. So I think I'll then just put the bed in between the middle of those two. I think the height of the windows are still high enough that I won't block much of the windows and still be able to open them properly to air out the room, etc. I think it'll also be handiest so that when the sun comes up, or when the street light goes on, because it is a bright street light, that it's not shining into my eyes. I can sleep looking away from the light. But also the room is widest in this aspect, so it'll give me the most space to put some wardrobes, some closets there. Because if there's something slanting there, then it doesn't really matter if I just put a wardrobe on either side. Then it can just be like an architectural feature. Then it won't really matter that it's asymmetrical. It just means I'll put a bigger one on one side and a smaller one on the other. I think that would be a good idea, because I can't put any wardrobes against this wall, or I think it would be weird because the door frame, because there's no gap between the wall and the door frame, so otherwise you'll come in and you'll just constantly see the side. The first thing you'll see is the side of a wardrobe, which is, I think, weird. And these wardrobes over here would also block part of the window. So yes, also I can still move the bed if I want, so it's not going to be a definite decision. So, okay. I found my instruction manual from the Calex. I kept all of the instructions from the IKEA furniture that I bought 7 years ago. That's the kind of person I am. But I can't find the instruction manuals for the bed. It's somewhere in one of the boxes, or behind one of the boxes, so I can't reach, but that's fine. If you ever need to reassemble an IKEA furniture, you can find all the instruction manuals online. So I've just pulled one up on the laptop, so I'm just going to work with that, just so you know. Well, I almost had a little breakdown. I thought I couldn't find the screws that go with the bed, because I was semi-organised when I left my apartment. I labelled every piece of, every part of every furniture that I took apart, because all my furniture is from IKEA and it's all the same colour. So I was smart enough to label everything, and I'm very glad I did, because otherwise, oh my god. And then I put all the screws of each individual furniture into very technical, very sophisticated system, doggy bags. And I labelled the doggy bags. And I was looking through my doggy bags for the one labelled bed. And I couldn't find it. And I thought, please no, please. I want to do something today. So I was looking and looking and looking. It's the one furniture that I didn't use a doggy bag for, but I put it in a glass jar. We continue. Okay, it's almost 9 in the evening and I'm calling it quits for today. I did not manage to finish putting the bed together. I seem to be missing 2 metal pieces that I apparently did not put in the jar. I'm sure I put them somewhere else for safety, so I wouldn't lose them. I just don't remember where exactly. So guess I will be sleeping on the couch tonight, because there's no room to spread my mattress out. We will continue this tomorrow. Hello! You must be thinking, oh, she looks rather chipper for someone who slept on the couch last night. Well, let me tell you, I did not. About an hour and a half after I finished, or got as far as I could with the bed, I found the missing piece. I was looking for 2 metal plaques, little square bits. They weren't that. When deconstructing the bed, I didn't deconstruct every little aspect, like the shelves underneath the bed. I kept the shelves as is. I didn't deconstruct them into little planks, etc. And I'd forgotten that those metal plates, I kept them attached to some metal rods, so they were packed in a box with long objects that couldn't fit in one box with closing them. So suddenly I found them, so I spent 20 more minutes finishing the bed, apart from one shelf that I still need to find some parts of. But look, a bed! So I slept on that last night. I'm very pleased. So what I'm going to do today is the Kallax. Put that together, put some clothes up in it and empty out that room then, and go to the shops as well to get some Ziploc bags, because I don't own any, and maybe already take some samples. If I have any more time, I'm thinking of already ripping off all the wallpaper in the room next door, simply because that itself doesn't take a lot of time. Guessing I can probably do it in 10 minutes, but it'll make visually a difference, so it'll give my brain the idea, like we did a lot today. So we're going to do that. I have to build this flat on the floor. I don't have any space for that. I think I can just put the bottom plank on the bottom and build upwards? Let's give it a try. Another good thing happened last night. eventually, after I stopped filming, I found the spider that I had heard walking by. Found it again. He's no longer part of this household, so good things happened last night at the end. First step of the calyx, I have to screw in these long screws, which are done with Allen keys. I have 2 Allen keys here. Neither of them fit, they're too big. I know I have smaller ones, obviously, because I did this, I fitted this cabinet together once before. And I know where it is. It is in a metal, like little metal briefcase. It's somewhere in the house. I cannot be more precise. The roof is almost done, by the way. We just need to do one more detail and then just clear out all their stuff, because I still have a lot of their materials here. And then I'll have the garage again, because right now everything that was in the garage is now in the living room, and because of that I have no idea where that case is. And this is literally the first step of the calyx. All the rest is done with those wooden dowels. It's just... I'm going to go and have one more look around. If I can't find it, then I'm just going to go to the shops and get some Ziploc baggies. Ziploc bags, Allen key. I went and got one, bought one. I'm very lucky I have several tool shops nearby within walking distance. I swear I'm now probably going to find the case today. It's probably right in front of me, right in front of my nose, and I just can't see it until now that I've actually bothered to buy a new one. It's suddenly a lot darker. Dark storm clouds came in while I went to the shops, so it's gonna be rain, but we needed the rain. Right, I managed to strip really most of the wallpaper in less than half an hour. I put on some female rage music in the background and just went for it. But now I have to go to work, or get ready to get to work. So I'll leave the cleanup for after work. This is for future Holly to do, but I'm sure that will be like 5 minutes. It is 10 p.m. I've gotten home from work and had some dinner. Past me is a bitch. Absolutely not. Yeah, they'll be here in about 3 hours. Shit. You know, I was never worried about the deadline. Time to spare, even. Quickly going to tidy up and shower before the engineer comes round. Structural engineer just came round, did a lap, looked at everything. I pointed out every little crack I could see, and I'm still going to get a report for the house, so nothing official. Yes, but he told me that as far as he could tell, that he couldn't see anything worrying about the house. He gave me some good advice on the roof, underneath the roof, that I should treat all the wooden beams against woodworm. Good idea, had not crossed my mind, so that's definitely something I'm going to do. I also told him, like, yeah, I'll do that when, you know, in combination with insulating the roof. He advised of course, that it would probably be more beneficial for me to insulate the floor, properly insulate the floor of the attic, especially since I'm always going to keep it as an attic. I have no plans to make it an extra bedroom or something like that. Whatever heat I have will then be kept within the 2 floors. Otherwise, if I don't insulate the floor of the attic, the heat will rise up and will just warm up 3 floors. So it would be more convenient for me. I wouldn't have to heat up as much or use as much electricity to heat up this house if it's just the 2 floors I'm heating up. So 2 very good tips for that. He even said that considering the age of the house, it looks really good. And that it's well maintained, so really nice to hear that. I'm so relieved. Oh god, it was probably silly of me to get a bit nervous about the cracks in the house, but still I just wanted to be absolutely sure, and he did understand that. He says he often has to come round to houses where it is absolutely fine, but people just want to be absolutely sure. It is such a relief. So ending on that very happy exhilarating note, thank you very much for watching this week's video. It's very sweet of you. Like, comment, whatever you want to do, it helps me out, and I'll see you next week. Toodles!